Hello and welcome everybody. So in our last video we have seen the basic concepts of Rust. So in this video we are going to create a first program that would be our temperature conversion. So for this we are going to create a new project here. So let's create a new project, cargo new temp convert. So let's get into this folder and let's open this into VS Code. So now our project is opened in VS Code. So let's see, this is our main function. I'm going to remove this print statement. First is we are going to convert our Fahrenheit to Celsius, and second is we will convert our Celsius to Fahrenheit. So the formula to convert Celsius into Fahrenheit is C equals to F minus 32, and we are going to multiply it by 5 divided by 9. So this is the formula to convert our Fahrenheit to Celsius, and in this, from this formula we can also find out how we are going to convert our Celsius into Fahrenheit. So for this we will go, so our C will multiply with 9 divided by 5. This will be reversed, and we are going to add 32 to it. So these are the two formulas we have. Okay, so converting Fahrenheit into Celsius, and then we are reversing it to converting our Celsius into Fahrenheit. So for this, let's create two functions. So how we create a function is this. Let's do F2C. So this will be our converting our Fahrenheit into Celsius. So we have a function here to convert our Fahrenheit into Celsius. So what we'll have, our input is some temperature into, so we are converting, so Fahrenheit temperature we will have, and that would be an I32, and then we are going to return back also an I32. So this is our function to convert our Fahrenheit into Celsius, and let's create one more function to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Here we will have Celsius temperature as an input, and we are again going to return an I32. So these are the two functions we have. So first is to convert our Fahrenheit into Celsius, and the second is to convert our Celsius into Fahrenheit. And let's say we have a temperature of 23.04. So this would be some temperature that will be converting from Celsius to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to Celsius. Let's first start with our Fahrenheit to Celsius. So we will have a Fahrenheit as an input, and we will be giving a Celsius as an output. For this we will have a simple calculation according to our formula. Let's see, equals to, we will have our F temp here, then we will subtract our 32, and then here we are going to multiply by 5 divided by 9. Okay, so here you can see we are getting our I32 as a temperature. So for this, let's return our C. So you can see I32 is our C, and we are returning our C. So this is completed, and the same way we have our formula for converting our Fahrenheit. So let F equals to, then C temperature, we have this input, then we will multiply it by 9 divided by 5, and then we are going to add 32 to it. Okay, and let's return our F. So here we can see we have both of the function that convert Fahrenheit into Celsius and the Celsius into Fahrenheit. Based on these formulas we have written just the formula. Okay, so let's say this is our Fahrenheit temperature, and we want to convert into Celsius temperature. That would be our converting F to C, and we are giving F temp as an input. So here we can see it's a float. Oh yes, we are going to give temperatures can be in points, so we are going to give float 32 or 64 as an input. let me make it float 64 everywhere. So we will take float 64 and we will return float 64. Okay, so because we are creating float 64, we need to add point 0 in these things to give a float value. Same will go with this. Okay, so you can see we have float 64 as an output now. We have done nothing different. We just added our input as float 64 and output as float 64 instead of I32, because temperatures can be in a point value, and whatever the integer we have, we added point 0 to make them automatically convert into float. Okay, so here we can see we have our Celsius temperature, so we can then print ln uh, output temperature is, then you have, there will go C temp. Okay, this is not Python, sorry. So here we have converted our 23.4 Fahrenheit to temperature. Let's run this once and see our output. So here you can see this temperature becomes -4. So we know like 0 degree Fahrenheit is, okay, it has to be a point value. Let's see an online converter to see if our output is coming correctly or not. So we have this Google converter here. So here we have our formula. So 32 degree Fahrenheit should be our 0 degree Celsius. So if we go back to our converter, so 32 degree Fahrenheit should be our 0 Celsius. If we go cargo run, we can see yes, we have our output with 0. Then let's try 0 degree Fahrenheit is our -77 that we have seen before, and let's add any random value in negative, something like this, -4.70. So let's go to our code, -4.70, and here we can see the output is correct based on this. So same way we can give temperature in Celsius and then convert it into uh, our Fahrenheit. So for this, our Celsius temperature would be given here. So we are going to give some temperature. Let's say we have 32 degree Celsius temperature today. Okay, then for Fahrenheit, what we'll do, we'll go C2F and we'll go Celsius temperature, and then in case of printing, we are going to print our F temperature, that is our output in this case. Let's do cargo run, and here you can see 89.6. So based on this, let's go 32 degree, no, not 32 degree Celsius, will be 89.6 Fahrenheit. So as you can see, both of our function that are converting from Fahrenheit to Celsius and Celsius to Fahrenheit is working correctly. So for you, there is an homework to join these functions. So right now we have created this function separately. So what we can do is we can create a function called temp convert, and for this we can give just in temperature, that would be in float 64, and here we can give a boolean value. If it is true, we can convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So let's go C2F. Okay, so C2F would be a boolean value. Okay, and this will also give an F64 as an output. So let's go, and F64 will be an output. Here I can return 0.0 for now. Okay, so here we can see we will go give temperature and we'll give C2F is true. If this is true, that means we want to convert our Celsius to Fahrenheit, and this function will check that and convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. And if it is false, we convert Fahrenheit into Celsius. So this is the temperature conversion function you need to create. So, and have fun with it. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.